Hi people, it's Dan here from Highest Springs with a natural approach to health. And today we're going to look at the lung meridian in Chinese medicine, do some basic acupressure and a Qigong breathing exercise that will strengthen the lungs and build your immunity. So let's get started. The first thing you need to know is where the lung meridian runs in the body. So I'm going to summons my Qi and get you to take a good look. So you now know where the lung meridian is in the body. Let's look at some acupressure points that you can stimulate to strengthen the lung system up and your immunity. Point number 1 is lung 9. I'm going to hold a card up for you. You might need your reading glasses. Lung 9 is a great point for strengthening the lungs up directly. So if your lung system is weak, it's under attack, this is a good point to stimulate. Builds the lungs, strengthens the lungs. The technique we're going to use is a pressure technique combining breath. So what happens is you press until you get an ache, and you press in a smooth, slow build up until you get that ache, and you're going to breathe with the pressure. So you breathe in, build the pressure up till you get the ache, and then slowly release. Breathe out. So you build up, press, get the ache, and then release. Breathe out. Great point to strengthen the lungs. Next point we're going to look at is lung 7. Again, I'll hold the card up for you. And there's a really easy way of locating this. On most people, there's a bobble or a bump on the radial bone. That's the styloid process. And if you run over the back of that, there's a hollow. And again, you're going to get the thumb or the finger in there. Do your pressure. Build up with the breath. Release. Do that 3 to 5 times, maybe a bit more. You can also just strum, just massage, stimulate. You can do both techniques. It doesn't really matter. Lung 7 is great at opening and releasing the lung system. So if you've got a pathogen, like a cold or a flu lodged in the system, this point helps to open the lungs up and helps the body to push and fight the pathogen out. So really useful. The next point we're going to look at is a bit further up. I'll hold the card up. This is lung 5. So the weight trainers will have a good biceps brachitendon, but just on the outside of it, there's a hollow, and you can get your thumb in there, get your finger in there, and do your presses. So you take a deep breath, you build up, you get the ache, and then slowly release. Lung 5 is great at clearing heat. So if your lungs are all inflamed, you've got a really sore throat, hacking cough, signs of inflammation, signs of heat in the body, get on this one, press it, get it stimulated. The next point is lung 1. This is found up in the corner of the chest here, so I'll hold the card up for you. This is your point if you have a hacking cough. So if you've got a bad cough, you're struggling for breath, get in there and press, do your build up, get the ache, release, strum, massage. It's got a great action for descending the energy of the lungs. So it helps the breath to get in. It's got that descending action, strengthens up that action of taking the breath in. So lung 1, really good for that. Also, if you've got a tight, stuffy chest from a cold or a flu, again, this is really good to stimulate because it opens the chest up and just releases the pectoral muscles. So you've got a great combination there of directly strengthening, opening up, releasing, clearing heat, and helping to descend. Lovely combination. I recommend working all the way up the arm from the end up into the lungs to encourage the blood flow or the qi flow or whatever you want to call it up into the lung system. When you do it, try and be focused, right? So get yourself some space somewhere and sit or stand and just really focus on your breath. It's important to get your mind connected into the lungs and what's actually happening, and just focus on breathing and pressing and stimulating the points. That's really important, so that the focus becomes about your internal system. So that's it. You can do both sides. It does work. Try it. What's quite interesting is when you've done one side, if you feel that in comparison to the other side, it feels quite dead. So it does work. It does get things alive. It gets it stimulated. Have a go. See where it takes you. But we're going to do a breathing exercise next to help to strengthen the lungs even further. So I'm going to summons my chi and we'll have a look at it. So we've had a look at the lung meridian in traditional Chinese medicine and the different acupressure points that we can stimulate with their classifications. Now let's take this a step further and do a very basic Qigong breathing exercise to strengthen the lungs and the immunity. So get in the cupboard, dig out those silk pyjamas, get outside and inspire the neighbours and have a go. So what you do is you stand shoulder width apart, with your knees slightly bent, just soft, feet facing forwards. Tuck your tailbone in a little bit and just hollow the chest and extend the spine. Let your shoulders sit comfortably how they feel normally. And then just raise your arms up, and you're going to have palms facing each other, and you're going to just breathe in and pull the palms back and stretch the pectorals just a little bit, nice and softly, and then breathe out. Now what you do is, as you breathe in, you extend the spine up, breathe in, and then you sit back down into the knees, into the hips a little bit, and breathe out, not too much, and then extend up, breathe in, and then sit back down, breathe out, breathe in, and then sit back down, breathe out. Now, you can do reps of this, 5-10 reps, or if you're feeling really up for it, you can set a timer and literally just go for a minute, getting the bellows working, and it wants to be smooth and soft and continuous like waves, and you get this feeling like the breath is driving the movement. So in breath and out breath, nice and smooth and continuous, and really get the bellows of the lungs working. I'll show you this from the side view, very simple technique. Same again, feet facing forward. Try and breathe into the abdomen. You don't have to, but you're just going to raise the arms up, breathe in, pull the hands back, extend the spine, and then breathe out, and you get it nice and smooth. Try not to arch the back too much. It's not that physical. You do it in a very relaxed manner, nice and smooth and soft. The benefits to this are great. You open the lungs up. You calm the neurology down. This helps to relax the mind. We can all be a bit stressed at the minute with the situation going on. So anything that helps you to relax is good. It helps to lower the blood pressure, lower the heart rate, move the lymphatic system, so circulate fluids through the body. So the benefits are great. Have a go at it. Please feel free to like and share this video if you find it useful. I will put some more videos up in the future, but until then, stay safe.